Banished, and today we're doing a little Banished. If you remember, this is Banished Hardcore, so in other words, it's the hardest level you could possibly get to. I started with almost virtually nothing, no seeds, no trees, no nothing. You have to rely heavily on both your foresters, your hunters, and whatever else you can potentially scavenge from the land. In my case, I added actually a fishing dock. Fishing docks are not known to be the most productive, but they do work. And so it's been adding a little bit of food security to my village. So I do have to say, I'm going to be ending this episode when we get to pretty much midwinter. I'm going to start keeping these videos as short as possible for you. And you can watch as we go from the different seasons and see how the town progresses. I have heard from a mod out there, from another person out there, that there is a mod that you can start with, like a man and a woman, I guess. That's it. I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll do it, but yeah. In the meantime, let's go ahead and go with this. Now, I will say this, I typically, if you've already started recognizing, I am typically a city builder. I love doing city builders, because at the end of the day, you know what, I just like to relax and watch the people go about their business. So, I started out actually doing The Sims, SimCity. In The Sims, I was actually a player, and then I turned into a builder, and then I've kind of morphed into a city builder. So anyways, my son calls me the boring player. So I don't know. You tell me what you think. But anyways, let's get to it. So far, our town, we are short, of course, on wood. That's always an issue. We do have some firewood, though. That's good. We have definitely some stored stone and iron. We're going to have to take care of that. Tools we're not doing too bad on, and clothing we're doing good. And of course, no stored medicines. We're going to alleviate that here very shortly. Food, my people are rocking it. They are just on fire. We do definitely have some laborers, and we have some builders. Of course, we have no farmers, because guess what? We got no farms. Gatherers, we have plenty of gatherers. We have some fishermen. You know what? We can up that by one, and we should be good. Yeah. Let's go ahead and up that by one. Okay, so we are building actually a forester's lodge right there. I like to keep those right nearby our hunters and our gatherers, because the forester's lodge will constantly keep that forest going, be good stewards of the land. Meanwhile, they don't typically interrupt too much with these guys. So other industry tends to interrupt the limestone. Let me know if I'm wrong. But in the past, when I was really, really good at this game, I typically would never put any kind of industry into my hunters or my gatherers. So let me know what your thoughts are. Let's see. If you remember, I did say that I was going to be working on getting my herbal medicine up and going. And as you can see, they've got that going right there. We're still missing some logs for that, though. So we're definitely going to have to get some logs, and soon, in order for that to get moving. Let's see, where can we get some more logs? Obviously, we can get some stone right here. Stone. And with these trees, because these trees are not going to affect us too much. They are far enough away that they should come back relatively quickly. There's some more stone right there. Grab that. These stones, that's good. These stones, like that. Even though I'm kind of giving my laborers a lot of work. Let's see how quickly they can keep up with it. So I hope you all have been having some good days. Crazy world we live in right now. Oh, okay. Look, they already got it done. Fudge. No. Okay. Let's go ahead and put some there. We only have one laborer right now, so it's going to be a little short. But we'll see if they handle it. Yeah, they're starting to get it. They're doing good. Okay, so are they? Yeah, see, they've already started collecting all that extra stone. That's good. You know what? I'm going to collect. Probably one. Right here. That'll be the They're level. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is low. Okay, let's take care of that situation before there. Okay, I am gonna have to say, guys. By the way, my goal here is to just remember to get my population up to 600 people. My personal goal, besides getting that game goal up here, is that I have to get this done before spring planting, which is in May. Which means we don't have a whole lot of time, even in my personal time, to do that, because spring planting, once we get to that point, life here on the homestead gets hectic. So, it's going to get interesting. Okay, yay. Our herbalist building is about done. Really, ladies, you had to go with Hickory. Well, this our co-worker here took over. Okay. One herbalist. We're good. But only negative is we don't have any more laborers. How are we doing? You know what? We can actually afford to probably put another house up. So that's what we're gonna do. But actually, I'm gonna put 2 houses here. Let's live a little. Okay, so iron is still a problem, and that's probably because they're still trying to deal with the stone that I asked them to get for me. And we don't have any laborers right now. That's the reason why I'm building these houses. It's simply because of the fact that we need some more people. We need the people to have bebés. So what's the average age of all of these people? Oh, there's a young adult that I bet you anything if we get these. Oh yeah, there's some houses where people are shacking up all together, I bet. So yeah, so let's see if we can't get this built. It's gonna be tough though because our logs are low. The only good news is our reserve of tools is pretty good, so I'm not too overly concerned yet about the shortage of iron. Our health of our people is a little bit on the low side, but that should be alleviated here shortly. Once we get the herbal medicine person moving. So they're still collecting all this stuff. See, I told you. I knew it. I knew these two were going to shack up. I bet you anything these other... Okay, so that was that house. I bet you Aleph, and I bet you Zatina. Wait. No, these two won't shack up because they're both girls. Disregard. Okay, so I bet you Zatina, and let's see if we can find somebody else. There's a whole lot of girls going on in this town. I don't know. We'll see who they marry. Ooh, we're super close to having that building built soon. And I promise, at midwinter, so keep in mind, I have to have this challenge done by early May. If I don't, then that's it. Because things are about to get really crazy here. We've actually got clients signed for their shares on our property. Things are going good. But it means that my time is about to be completed. Let's see who moves into the house. I'm really curious. Okay, so Adriana. Anybody else? Is she gonna get married to someone? She's 19 years old. Maybe not, maybe. We'll see. But that should start increasing. Like, these guys are going to cry. Yeah, see, they already had a baby. Little Millie. Aww. Okay. So, you know what? And the thing is my worry was a little bit about the food. Because we don't ever want to build too fast in this game. Because if you build too fast, you're going to run out of food. You constantly... It's kind of like Austria. You want to build a little, and then you want to go back and reassess the situation. Okay, so... How's our herbalist? Did she get it? Oh, so she's getting some food. Oh, look, and our health of our people just went up. That's good. Okay, so you know what? That being said, oh, you know what? Hey, look at that. Yeah, that's probably because the fact of it's not that. It's got to be that. Yep, it's our barn. Okay, so next episode we are going to build ourselves yet another barn. I think we'll probably put it over here. Because that'll be kind of central to a lot of these locations. So yeah, that's what we're going to do in the very next episode. So that being said, I want to thank you all for joining me today. I do appreciate you joining me. If you like the content, subscribe, hit that like button. It helps me out.